Hello everyone, this is Chris and welcome back to another video. Now over the past few Minecon lives, we've had this little thing called the biome vote, which basically allows the audience to get involved with the live show by voting on a particular biome which they would want to be updated. Now over the past two Minecon lives, we've had up to 6 biome updates being announced, and so far we've gotten one of them updated, and we've gotten the winner, the mountains, which is stated to be updated next. However, we don't really know when the other biomes are being updated yet. So I figured today what I would do is I throw out a theory as to when they could be updated. Now, none of this is set in stone. Things could change. This is just what I think they would do, and we could include the mountain update as well, or we could just leave it as its own. But either way, this theory I have will work with what I think they would be doing with the biome votes. Now, the first thing to keep in mind is actually parity, particularly with Bedrock Edition and Java. Java Edition is currently sitting at 1.15, while as a Bedrock Edition is sitting at 1.14. So, what I would imagine they would want to do is Bedrock's 1.15 update will be another big parity update, and possibly the final big parity update. As I've mentioned by some developers, they did want to bring in more parity. I believe Jay Megaspud, I believe his name is, mentioned that he wanted to add more parity features in this upcoming year, and seeing as we're in this upcoming year, that means we should be expecting them at some point this year. So, assume 1.15 for Bedrock will be most likely a parity update. 1.16 for Java is obviously the Nether update, and I would imagine that at least the majority of Bedrock's 1.16 will also be the Nether update. Afterwards, because Bedrock Edition tends to have more updates throughout the year, what I would imagine both versions would do is then they would both slowly add in these biome updates throughout the years. And I'm thinking this might be what they do is because over the past couple years actually they've had small little biome updates. Say the bee update that recently was released added things to the forest, which gave it a new reason. The jungle biome about a year ago had the bamboo and the pandas, gave it a new reason. What I'd imagine they do is they'd release smaller updates throughout the year with these small little biome updates, which would gradually improve the game and keep the Bedrock edition up at 5 to 6 updates a year, which would also bring Java up to around that same thing. But also, if I would imagine they'd also have one major update, and these smaller updates will just be scattered across the year. So, say 1.22 would be the cave update, and so on and so forth. But yeah, in terms of those biomes being updated, that's what I would imagine what would happen. Something could be completely different from what I said. Something could be completely off. I could have been 100% wrong, but what I think they do is something like that to keep Bedrock having about 5 to 6 updates a year, and to have Java have a few more updates throughout the year. I wouldn't imagine we'd get complete parity in Bedrock's 1.15. So maybe in 1.16, 1.17, and so on and so forth, we'd still get tiny little bits of parity between both versions. But 1.15 would be the last major parity update, and then after that, then both versions will get about the same features the exact same time, and some of those features will hopefully include those biome votes. So 117 would obviously be the mountain update. 118 would be uh the savannah update, and so on and so forth. There's no list or way they could update it, apart from maybe choosing which one was in maybe second or third or something like that. And potentially there could be other features added into those updates. To say maybe the mountain update could get even snowier snow than what was promised with the other snowier snow. I don't know. But yeah, that's my theory. That's what I think they would do. That's what I would imagine the developers would do after we get parity and the Nether update. Then we would get the biome votes in some way like that. Again, I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. So take all this, what I said, with a grain of salt. Like, something could happen. I don't know. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you think they would update these biomes and when you think we would see these biome updates. But other than that, that's pretty much all I have for you now. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.